What is going on, everyone? We're here. We're live. It's Father's Day. We'll talk about that a little bit more. But what is going on? It's been kind of a long week for me, kind of a long couple weeks. I've had a lot of shit going on IRL. So it's been tough to get a lot of content out there. But there has been some things that happened. There's some things that went down. We got to talk about it. And I think before anything else, we'll probably, as soon as people start rolling in, we got to talk about these Supergirl set photos, what it means, what it could mean story-wise, and how just fucking bad it looks. Now, again, I'm going to talk about that a lot too, because these behind-the-scenes photos of a harness suit, it just does not look good. It's what a lot of people are talking about right now. And I want to talk about what that look could mean for the story in The Flash. But before we get into any of that, before I tell you why I feel a certain way about that suit and about this movie in general, we'll let everybody roll on in here. I see Purple Valkyrie in the house. What's up? What's up, Purple Valkyrie? Yes, I did shave. I shaved, everyone. Happy Hairless Father's Day. Yes, I shaved. It was time for a reboot. So we shaved off. You guys are all going to get to see it grow back. The crazy part is, I had a beard for like the last 9 months, 10 months. But before that, it's the first time I've really had a beard in my life. So you guys are just like, oh, it's just not right. Well, that's the way it was before we changed everything up. Babyface Ryan, yeah, basically. I see Guts, the Black Sorcerer, says, "Hail, Ryan and chat." What the fuck? I wasn't even waiting for this. What is this? Says Women Worshipper. I don't know, Women Worshipper. Wow, that costume is bad. We'll talk about it. It looks really bad. Those photos look really, really bad. And overall, the whole design of the outfit itself, I get what they're going for because I know exactly where their inspiration's coming from. But there are a couple things you could do to just make it look so much better. And it just looks so bland. Even if you had added boots to it, if you had added the red boots to it, like we have in Henry Cavill's Superman suit, which this is clearly connected to, same fucking symbol. If you had added, instead of just the weird turtleneck thing, if you had added the actual slit in there, that, even just that little bit would have looked better. But we'll take a close up. We'll do some analyzations. You people do realize this is likely Lara Kent and not Kara, right? Oh, well, maybe you're talking to the chat. I realized that. I said that when we first saw the suit itself, along with the pictures of the fact that she had cut her hair, that Sasha Calle had, I think it's Calle. I just say Calais because I'm not going to use, I can't use that proper pronunciation for the entirety of the time I refer to her. So Sasha Calle, when I saw she cut her hair and I saw the design of that suit that he posted, I was pretty sure we're looking at Lara Kent. And if you guys don't know who that is, that's why I think it could be very interesting to theorize about what they might be doing with this character in this movie and how much it might be connected to the original storyline for what could have been Lara Kent. But I do know. We'll talk about it. Supergirl? Yes, Supergirl. Apparently. All right, we got a couple super chats to get to. We already got almost 500 fucking people watching this. Holy shit. Already. We're only 5 minutes in, guys. And of course, that shit refreshed on me because why not? Why wouldn't it refresh on me? Of course it would. As soon as I want to hop into super chats, boom, refresh. No problem. We'll fucking deal with it just like we always do. We'll deal with it. All right. We have Kinnell's missing Y chromosome for $2. Hello, you having a good Father's Day without me? Yeah, I'm having a great Father's Day. Ryan Kinnell's missing Y chromosome. Calais is hot. Sasha Calais, if you've never looked up pictures of Sasha Calais, she is fucking hot. Which is why this outfit and these pictures are so god damn. What are they fucking doing with her? Anyway, Mikey Gussler for a 50 bomb. A 50 bomb from Mikey fucking Gussler. Thank you so much, Mikey. Says, just finished watching the second half of Zack Snyder's Justice League, and every time I see the movie, I love it even more. I'm finding details in the plot and background that I haven't noticed before. If you say the Whedon cut is better, get out. And that, of course, when Mikey says that, it led to a lot of people saying the Whedon cut is better. Mikey, I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the support. Interested to know what you think about this Supergirl look, the costume look that they're going for, what you think they might be doing with her as a character. But thank you very much, Mikey. Appreciate it. Jay Pratt follows that up immediately with $2. Justice League is better than the Snyder Cut. Thank you, Jay Pratt. Alex McCarthy for 100 super sticker. Appreciate it. Jared Yelverton for $5. I do some work in my attic for a couple days, and I come back to Falcon being gay but not being gay, and Superman and Lois's daughter is Hispanic now. What the fuck? Interesting you said Superman and Lois's daughter, because that is where I think they are going with this. And yes, Sasha Calais is obviously of Latin descent. When she got cast, I don't like race swaps at all. I think that you should do the best you can to keep the character original to the original intent. We have seen some race swaps that, work out and it's okay. Like Jason Momoa, for instance. I'm not a huge fan of Aquaman, but I think for a lot of people, they liked what happened with Jason Momoa's Aquaman, even though that's very much not a traditional casting for Aquaman. This one, it's like, why are you going for this? Well, it might explain why they were going for this certain look if they are using Lara Lane Kent, which that looks like where they're going. But yeah, she's Latin. They've definitely race swapped the character. Jay Hailstorm Gaming for $5. Was the costume inspired by a new Victoria's Secret catalog? Says Jay Hailstorm Gaming. Could be. Could definitely be. And you also put that over on Streamlabs. Thank you so much, Jay Hailstorm. Appreciate it, buddy. Go check out Jay Hailstorm. Does a lot of cool shit on his gaming channel. Thank you very much for the super chat and for the Streamlabs. Cal G for $3. What's good, Ryan? Happy Father's Day, boy. Did you wish your internet dads a happy Father's Day, or did you just tell Jeremy to fuck off? I did not. I did not wish them a happy birthday. I did not wish them a happy birthday or happy Father's Day. What the fuck am I talking about? I did not wish them a happy Father's Day. That's my bad. I got to get back to them on that, I suppose. Rhett Proctor for $5. I'd much rather see Nightwing or Red Hood in the Flash movie over Supergirl. Yeah. Yeah, me too. I would too. Especially, we'll see what they're going to do with this. I'll get to the super chats, then I'll get into maybe some potential possibilities that they could be doing with this character. Nathan Toro for $50. Thank you so much, Nathan. Holy shit. $50. 250 bombs in the first 10 minutes of the stream. Looking sharp, Ryan. Carano stands and true fans will continue winning. A new study found the majority of false Star Wars fans and Carano's haters are skilled Stalinists. And I saw the awful Supergirl costume. DC Comics will never care about the fans. Well, thank you for that, Nathan. Appreciate it. Yeah, we're going to talk about this costume. I think that overall, this movie is going to kind of be, if you thought that it was confusing and convoluted and fucked up and not really a direction involved with what DC is doing with its films in the DCEU, I think The Flash is probably going to just double down and make it even worse. In an effort to kind of explain things and potentially reboot some things, I think it's going to make it even worse. That's my opinion. We'll see what happens. Charles W. Jansen, Chuckamania. I'm sorry. I was trying to pronounce that. Charles W. Jansen II, Chuckamania. I got to pronounce that right. Thank you so much for the $10. Instead of watching these woke superhero shows, I'm going to watch Super Rabbit again. Bricka Bracka Firecracker, Sis Boom Ba, Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Thank you so much, Charles W. Jansen. Appreciate it. Roger H for Canadian $2 with a super sticker. Horror Amarada, who's already a big supporter. who's already a big supporter over on Locals. If you guys aren't over on Locals, please do check it out. Thank you, Horror Amarada, for also becoming a Raging Ryan channel member. Duncan McCockiner for $5. Happy Father's Day, Daddy. Well, thank you very much. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I don't talk about any of that shit too much, but yeah, I did get to celebrate Fathers today. I got to hang out with my kids and do some awesome stuff with them, which is really awesome. I guess the only thing I would say about Father's Day in general is, you know, whether you have kids, whether you don't, whether you're just talking to your dad, whether maybe your dad's passed on or something, I'm sure all you guys understand, like, don't take a moment of it for granted at all. You know, do not take a moment of that time for granted, because there will be a time where you wish you would have spent more time, whether with your dad, with your kids, whatever it may be. So, you know, really cherish those moments and hold on extremely tight. And this is a great day to be reminded of that, of everything. So happy Father's Day to everybody out there. You know, unless you're one of those fucking deadbeat dads who only shows up for your kid when they're ready for the NFL draft, you know, except for you, you know, happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Nerdy Girl Creates for $5. I am terrified what the DCEU would do to Nightwing. Oh, God. Ugh. Yeah, it's true, especially the way it is now. Lloyd Scorpio says Ryan takes me for granted. I do. I honestly do. I can't deny it. Mike Hill for $5. As long as I don't screw up Michael Keaton's Batman. And here's one of the things is there is a lot of conversation out there about, you know, this Flash movie with Ben Affleck's Batman potentially like killing him off completely, and kind of installing Michael Keaton's Batman as the new main line Batman almost in the DCEU. And I just don't get it. I don't really get it. I like Michael Keaton's Batman. I'm excited to see him as Batman again. I think it's really cool, especially the idea of keeping it in the same like timeline that's gone by. I think he should be, I think he should be in a Batman, in a Batman Beyond series or movie. Like, that's what I think after this point that he should do. But as far as him being like the main Batman, I don't fucking know. I don't know what they're fucking doing. I don't know. I see Nina Infinity in the chat. What's up, Nina? Good to see you. I see 300 Mirrors in the chat. I see David Riley in the chat. The Notorial Life Form, Vertical Horizons. Make Daddy a Sandwich Day. Fair enough. Midnight's Edge After Dark. What's up, Tom? For $5 says, Happy Father's Day. Here's money for a drink. Thank you very much, sir. I'll have to have a beer later. I got a lot of stuff by me, but I don't really want to get fucking hammered right now. But I do have my Mountain Dew Zero. I will definitely spend that money wisely in a little bit. Thank you very much. Terminator Joe for $5. I don't get why people like the Snyderverse is too much. If they wanted more of the other characters, give them their own solo films. I don't get why people like the Snyderverse. It's too much. And if they wanted more on the other characters, give them their own solo films. Well, personally, I like it. And I think I actually think that probably in the next 5 years, once you see what DC does with J.J. Abrams, I think people might be begging for that back. That's personally what I think. But as far as this movie, I've never liked Ezra Miller's casting at all. I think it's a terrible casting for Barry Allen. Ben Affleck's Batman will be in this movie. Michael Keaton's Batman will be in this movie. And we know that Sasha Calais will be in this movie. Now let's take a look. You saw it. You saw it right there on the thumbnail. These are the first couple images we're having of Sasha Calais as Supergirl. A couple things that definitely stand out. That definitely stand out in this are the abs, which look weird. I think that may be because of the harness that she's wearing. I think possibly because it just doesn't look like normal fucking abs would, to be honest with you. Obviously, the short hair, the fact that she has dark, short hair, for people that were not ready for this or do not know who Lara Kent is, you might be like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen a Supergirl that looks like this. You would be right, because traditionally that's not the one we see. Kara Zor-El does not look like this. Kara Zor-El has blonde hair and blue eyes. Lara Lane Kent, on the other hand, does have dark hair and is depicted as short hair. But what is the impression that most people have when they see this? It's not fucking good. It's just not. You know, it very much kind of looks frumpy in it, which isn't necessarily uncommon when you have these harnesses, when you have these stunt costumes. But Sasha Calle is a beautiful fucking girl. She really is. She doesn't look great in these behind-the-scene photos. She really doesn't. Here's another one. This is something that's interesting. I saw a lot of people saying that they think this could be a wig. When I first saw this, I thought that it was just someone kneeling down. There's an actual person. That's what I think. I think it's an actual person. Is Mamology in the chat? Look at those abs and non-boobs. Yeah, the abs look so fucking weird to me. They look so weird. And her tits, listen, Sasha Calle. Let me look up something for you, Mamology. Look up Sasha Calle. Let me show you a hot picture of her. Now, she's not the most voluptuous. Like, she's just not in general. Can I show that one? I think I can show this one, right? Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. That would have been bad. Can I zoom in on this a little bit? All right, so this is what I mean. Like, Sasha Calle is an attractive, hot, sexy person, all right? She's not exactly like voluptuous, but she does have some curves, right? Not a ton, right? Not a ton, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the suit just does not help at all. It doesn't. It doesn't. And people are kind of fucking trashing it right now. We got more. We got more, though. Now, like I said, I don't think that's a wig. I really think this is the look that they are going for, but some people have said I think that's a wig. I think that's a person kneeling down. There's another image of it. There's another image of it. This is her from behind. And not the best look. I don't know what she's doing. She's a pose, or it's just in the middle of doing something. We do have some video as well with some cape that I'm going to show you guys. Yeah, they're not doing her any favors at all. What else do I have here? More looks at Supergirl. So just a couple different angles. Some of these pictures that we have already seen. Now, this is what I wanted to show everybody. Like, they very clearly are, and this is why so many people do think that this is going to be Lara Lane Kent. Quick aside, if you don't know who Lara Lane Kent is, do I have a picture? Let me hold on. Let me go to my profile, because I know I tweeted it out. Here it is. All right. So this is Lara Lane Kent. If you don't know who that is, it's because she really didn't exist. Lara Lane Kent is the unborn child of Superman and Lois Lane that gets killed in Injustice, in the Injustice storyline. You do get little glimpses of this future that she would have had, and she's depicted like this. When you look at the kind of the triangle, and when you look at the hair, to me that kind of looks really like what they're going for. I'll be honest. Like, that's what I thought when I first saw her hair. Now that I see this, I really do think that that's what they are going for. That's what they're trying to do. What it made me think, though, is this going to be some alternate reality? We know that he's obviously going to travel to Michael Keaton's Earth. Are we going to also go to a place where this is the child of that Superman? Are we going to go to a different Earth? Like, how many different potential places may we visit in this Flash movie? Are they actually going to incorporate this story? Is this going to be the daughter of Superman? And is that why they so closely connected the designs? Because when you look at that Superman symbol, that logo that debuted in Man of Steel, It is exactly the same as this one, has the same Kryptonian writing and everything. But, like, to me, this suit, now this is Henry Cavill in a suit. This looks much more fucking molded and made to look better. It even has the boots on it. I wish this would have the boots on it instead of maybe blue boots. It looks like potentially. There's just nothing there. We know that they do a lot of things with CGI, right? They're going to do a lot of things with CGI. They're going to add a cape. They're going to tone her up. They're going to do certain things. But we can only talk about what we have. And what we have does not look great for a lot of people. Let me see what the chat's saying, though. I want to see what the chat's saying. Oh my God, her hair is so brave, says London Fog. Yeah. Her hair is so brave. And she has like very long hair. Very long flowing hair. And that's why, I mean, I think this movie is just going to be a mess because I think it might introduce us to some characters like this who might not have, like, you're going to introduce Supergirl in a movie, like, for the first time, you're going to have Supergirl in a movie like this. And there's a good likelihood you're just, like, never going to see her again. Now, she's bad. We might not want to fucking see her. But you are introducing this Supergirl. I feel bad for Sasha Calle. I'll be real. I feel a little bad for her because as far as I know, she's not one of these people who has come out and gone after fans or pushing like stuff like that. Not that I've ever seen. Unfortunately, this character is now race swapped. The character now looks to a lot of people with just literally, they're just going to see the haircut and they're going to say, wow, this is SJW woke bullshit. She looks defeminized slightly in that, for sure, like everyone's saying. So I feel a little bit bad for Sasha Calle. But we can only judge what we have. And what we have doesn't look good. And, you know, it sucks. They should have cast her. You know what they should have cast her as? Jessica Cruz. Why wasn't she Jessica Cruz? A Green Lantern who's established, who is a Latina character. Why didn't they bring her into that? Instead of deciding to, you know, for someone we traditionally see, 99% of the time in media, is seen as blonde. I showed you from the comics that look that she's inspired by, probably Lara Lane Kent, if that's who she is. But a Kara Zor-El that we traditionally see does not look like that at all. And they decided to go after that casting. I don't know. I feel bad for her. But you have characters, you have Latina characters that she could have been. That could have been awesome to see. You have a Supergirl TV show that people aren't even fucking interested in now. Now you're bringing her into a movie as a potentially race swap, actually race swapped, but potentially also not blonde anymore character. Her costume looks cheap. Her costume does look cheap. Based. Good take, Ryan. I'm trying, Memology. I'm trying because I have no hope for this movie. I've said it from the beginning. This has been in production hell forever. The script has been rewritten a million times. They've decided to take characters out. Cyborg was supposed to be a huge part of it. They even had Cyborg as part of the crossover with the CW. And then obviously everything went down with Ray Fisher. They've taken him completely out of it. So they had to rewrite a bunch of it. All of a sudden they bring in Michael Keaton back, Batman. Now they bring in Latina Supergirl. So I think that this is going to be a dumpster fire. I'm excited to see Michael Keaton as Batman again. I feel bad for Sasha Calle. I really do. Because to my knowledge, she's not someone like Brie Larson who's gone after fucking fans. You know? I don't know. I don't know. Where's Thomas Wayne Batman? I don't know. I would have loved to see that. And the thing is, he's even said, who played him? Somebody help me with the name. Somebody help me with the name of the guy who plays Thomas Wayne in Batman v Superman. He plays Negan. He's in Watchmen. The fuck is his name? The actor. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Thank you, Trey Courtney. Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Jeffrey Dean Morgan has basically said he'd be willing to come back and do that for a true Flashpoint story. But no. All right. Where was I? The Nerdporeal Life form for $5. Anything you're looking forward to? Movies, TV, games. You got to get Metroid Dread. The game looks so awesome. Sonic's 30th birthday is Wednesday. Video coming. Well, hell yeah. Check that out on Nerdporeal Life form. Things that I'm looking forward to. Oh my God. It's tough, isn't it? It's like everything traditional that we look forward to kind of sucks. This is what I'll say. I think that for me, sports is something that I'm looking forward to getting better. Once we're getting out of this fucking pandemic bullshit that they've been hiding behind, they've been fucking using to control the populace, right? We're finally getting out of that. Just not having LeBron James in the NBA is amazing for sports. Or not in the NBA, I mean in the NBA playoffs. After his first round exit, just not having him present, have his constant fucking virtue signaling garbage and then promoting it so heavily is awesome. We're kind of getting back to basketball, which is a great thing. I hope we can really do that for the NFL this season. So if I'm talking about stuff that I'm excited for sports to get back, a little more back to being sports. So Jay Ice for $5. What's up with the abs? I expect a space herpy to climb out. I would also think, wouldn't shrinking the S and lifting it make her chest look a bit better? Yeah, it's not like she's flat and there is like boobs in there. But I do think the fact that the red comes down so much with the S kind of takes away from it. So I agree. Young Rippa in the chat. King Roy, Rippa. We were just talking about this. I saw you tweet, this shit better not be real. Oh, this is real, all right. This is real. I agree with whoever just said that about like kind of shrinking the S. Would probably make her chest look better. But yeah, this shit's real. There you go. I mean, it's pretty clear. Like, it's pretty clear. We don't necessarily know that this is Laura Lane Kent. It could definitely be just a fucking race-swapped, not blonde Cara Zor-El. To me, it definitely looks like this is the look, at least, that they're inspired by. Whether it'll be any story about that, who knows? Who knows? But it is real. I saw him asking. I saw him asking on Twitter, this shit better not be real, or this shit better be a joke or something like that. Sunny, what does that say? Sunny Frisch for $2.29 says, Super Latina looks androgyno / transgender conform. I don't know. That's like whenever people like short hair, they're like, looks goddamn terrible, man. Yeah, it looks bad. It does look bad. I feel bad for Sasha Calais. I said, Rippa, tell me if you think you would have gone for this. In fact, I know you fucking would have gone for this. Why not? If you wanted to cast her, why don't you cast her as Jessica Cruz, an actual Latina superhero that we've never seen on screen? Now, I do think she's going to be part of the HBO Max show. But like, there are characters you can use if you want to use her, if you love this actress, if you want to put her in there. Jessica fucking Cruz. Do it. Why not? But I would, for you guys, I would just Google Sasha Calais hot so you can get a little palate cleanser. That's what I would do. Jake the Movie Geek. And again, who knows what it'll look like after post-production. They're obviously going to add a cape and a bunch of other shit, but who knows. Jake the Movie Geek for $5. All we can judge is what we have to go on. So, sorry, James Mangold. That's all we can use to judge it. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there. This is your day to celebrate your toxic masculinity. That's right. Thank you, Jake the Movie Geek. Appreciate that. Psycho Froggy for $5. They couldn't even stay faithful to the source material. Hard pass for me. At the CW, got her outfit right in the earlier seasons. They did. They did get her outfit right. Kind of. Yeah, they at least gave her a skirt. for a little while, didn't they? Until they really went full-blown craziness with it. Until they went full-blown craziness. Let me see if I can find, let's see, Lara Lane Kent. I'm going to show you some more pictures so you can see that her entire outfit. Here it is. Yeah. And this is why I think that even just like boots would have made the whole thing look, I mean, it wouldn't look great, but it would have looked a little bit better. This is Lara Lane Kent. So you can see the short hair, obviously, the kind of triangle and the shoulders being red. Now, this one has arms going down a little bit red too, but there's the red boots that I think makes even this outfit, which I'm not a huge fan of, look better. I do have some images of her cape. If you guys, let's see that. Let me show you that. It's really bad quality. But obviously they're going to CGI a lot of stuff, including a cape. I wanted to show you. So this is just fucking behind the scenes set that's leaking. I don't know where the fuck they're filming this, but everybody's getting pictures. Doesn't look like they're doing too much. However, there is a shot of her on the ground later. Here, you can see. Yeah, it was very, very brief. You can see here. You can see her. They take her thing off and you can see the cape, but you can also see it on her right there. So she is obviously going to have a cape. We're probably going to CGI it on when she's not in her harness suit. But there you have it. That's about all the Supergirl stuff there is. We did get a fake, what is it called? Not fake. We did get a Flash, some interesting thing on the Flash in some of these behind the scene photos, which I want to talk about as soon as I catch up with Super Chats. Where was it? Daniel for $10. This is 0 about the suit and 100% about Supergirl being a Colombian actress. They scoured the comics for any reason to cast a brown person. It's another token role. Tells me the movie is garbage. Well, thank you very much, Daniel. Well, I mean, I think the suit doesn't look good, in my opinion. But yeah, 100%. They decided to go for a race swap. And if that's your primary goal behind a casting, that's a fucking problem. I think the character should look as close to the character as possible. If they made Superman blonde, I'd be like, that's kind of fucking weird. Remember the backlash when they cast Daniel Craig as James Bond because he has lighter hair? There was a ton of fucking backlash about that because they were worried he didn't look like the character. Now, Roger Moore did not have that dark of hair either. Let's be fair. But they were like, Daniel Craig, they're like, he's blonde and has blue eyes. He can't be James Bond. But now we're at a point where we've got all these different race swaps going on. Krista Nova for $4 says, hi, Ryan. Wish me a happy Father's Day, please. Happy Father's Day, Krista. Is that the clip you want? There you go. To be honest, this isn't a real race swap to me. If they cast Supergirl with a black woman, no, that's a race swap. What they would call this was a race bend, I suppose, but it's effectively the same thing. We talked about that in the Heights, out of the backlash they got because their people of color weren't dark enough because they were, quote, white passing. And yeah, Sasha Calais is pretty light skinned, but I don't know. It's up to you to decide, I guess. David Hart for $5. Speaking of stuff we're excited for, I'm really looking forward to Halo Infinite. The multiplayer trailer and overview got me really pumped. This is what I would say. Alex Party says Dean Cain is Samoan. There you go. David Hart for $5 says that he's excited for Halo Infinite. This is what I'll say about that multiplayer trailer, David. I know it was cool It was fucking badass. It got you hyped. I would have much rather seen 10 minutes straight of gameplay in a multiplayer match. Because right now they just took like the greatest hits, the greatest like 5-second clips and put them together. I think that personally, I think that I would have much rather seen just 10 minutes straight of gameplay. I think that tells you more about a game than these little highlight reels. But I hear you. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. Duncan McCockiner for $5. The only thing I'm looking forward to in the Flash is getting more Batfleck. We'll see. We'll see. I think they're going to end him. They get a slide because it's ripped directly from the comics, but that doesn't mean it looks good. Yeah, Ultra Entertainment. It's definitely, when I saw her hair and I saw that symbol before I even saw the suit, I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're going for. Terminator Joe for $5. I agree with you earlier on the casting of Aquaman. Jason Momoa should have been Lobo, and Alexander Skarsgård should be Aquaman. There you go. Yeah, and that's true. But like for a lot of people, Aquaman ended up working really well, a lot better than they probably expected it to. So we'll see. Horror Amurata for $5. Happy Father's Day to you and all the rest of the fathers that are here. Just popping in to say hi and see what's going on. Well, thank you very much, Horror Amurata. I'm glad that you're here. Glad you made it today. And thank you for the Streamlabs. Cal G for $2. I also think Sasha could be a good Renee Montoya if they wanted to show her in her younger years. Renee Montoya, for sure. Renee Montoya. There are Latino characters. Latina characters. Yeah, Japanese. That's what I thought he was, Parrot Head. Thank you. Japanese. That's what I thought he was. Instead of Samoan. Yeah, this is wrong, Agent Hercules. Gal Gadot reportedly being recast as Wonder Woman for The Flash. Like, any of these fucking We Got This Covered or Daniel Rickman fucking stories, right? It's just not accurate. Check this out. If Gal Gadot was being recast as Wonder Woman for The Flash, I ask you, why on the set on a Central City bus do they have, here, let's open it in a new tab so I can zoom in. Do they have fucking Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman? It seems strange, right? Seems strange if she's being recast, doesn't it? I mean, hey, maybe you could say there's an alternate fucking Wonder Woman or whatever. Maybe this is before Barry does his thing. Maybe. But it seems strange that if Warner Brothers was going to recast Wonder Woman, that they would put her face on a bus as showing connectivity through the universe. Just me. Agent Hercules is... Agent Hercules is now probably just spamming like We Got This Covered storylines or titles, which is pretty funny. Respect. Respect. But let me look. I want to show you something else because Sasha Calle was not the only thing we saw in these behind the scenes photos. She's the one that people are going to be talking about the most. So we do see Barry Allen. We do see Batman, Michael Keaton, looking old. Michael Keaton right there. So I don't know if there's any more that we saw. I did want to look at this too, though. Again, we can talk about this. We can talk about the design, the way it looks. One thing we should note is that on these stunt suits, right? This is a Black Panther stunt suit. Obviously, not Chadwick Boseman, his stuntman, but it doesn't look like it does in the movies, right? It looks different. Stunt suits are specifically made to be different because they do require harnesses. They do require different things. To me, that might be why the abs look so fucking weird, because maybe this is part of a harness, because the abs just don't look right. They look fucking weird. I don't know. All we can go by is what we see. Not digging it. It does have thumb holes. There you go. But I did see people putting that out there. That sometimes these stunt suits just don't quite look the same as the intended ones. But one thing that I thought was interesting was look at Barry Allen and look at the ring. He's got the Flash ring. He's got the Flash ring. So that's kind of cool. That's not necessarily something I was expecting. Especially because, like, I guess he'll be getting a new suit. Maybe Michael Keaton will give him a new suit or whatever. But like the suit that he has in Justice League, I mean, we're playing with physics anyway to get the actual thing in there. But that is like carbon fiber and shit. Not really like flexible, I would think. But he is using the Flash ring. I assume that that's where he's going to keep his suit. Not something I expected to see. Not a big fan of this fucking tie either. What the hell? Look at how schlubby looks like. I wonder if on this Earth, because again, it's Keaton's Batman, are they still like kind of stuck in the 80s style? You know what I mean? I don't know. I do not know. Let's see if there were any other pictures I had pulled up. Here, this is just one thing too that I was looking at. Like, you see a V right here, but it's still like red. It still looks like turtlenecked. Like even just little things could make this suit look better. It's not gonna fix it, but like even just having this like defined V gives something to this bland ass shit. Give me red boots. Give me a fucking red like here maybe. Give me an actual fucking V with some gold highlights. I don't know. I just don't get it. Again, I feel bad for Sasha Calais. She seems like a really nice person. And she's going to get shit on for all of these pictures because they just don't look very good. Sama, it will be when it fits a woman. The Sasha Kelly suit is basically Injustice Lara Kent. Yeah, well, and I've been actually saying that. You might have just got here. I talked about that in all the very clear, direct comparisons. I have the picture pulled up. Yeah, here. But this is even what I'm saying. Like it's not because like this has the boots. This has the fucking red V. This has the gold highlights with the actual V. Like, there's just more definition even to this. But people are not going. You're already starting to see the reactions from this. You're already starting to see people plant their flags. If you don't like this, it's because you're sexist. That's what is going to be said. If you don't like this Supergirl, if you don't like this costume, it's because, she's not overly sexualized. So you're a fucking misogynist and you're a racist because you don't like the fact that they race bent or race swapped the character. That's already where the flags are started to be planted. It's pretty easy to tell. We kind of knew that would happen. That's just what happens nowadays. And it isn't an easy excuse if something fails. The Snyder Simple, you're good, dude. I was just letting you know because you just got here. No problems. No problems. I just wanted to reiterate because I'm sure that you're not the only person that's saying that. Jacob Carter for $5. Thank you. What I wanted is gameplay from a multiplayer match. 343 doesn't have me sold on Halo Infinite just yet. Me neither. Definitely not sold. I think there's a lot of things to still ask for, especially what they especially what they had with all the delays and all the changing of the guard there. They need to show me more actual gameplay, not fucking highlight reels. The highlight reels look good, and it tells me that they're going for what Halo fans want from multiplayer, which is a great thing. But you need to show me the proof there too, that the product that you're giving us is going to be good. Evil Alex, yeah, I agree with this. A bit overreacting on both sides. Just wait for the film and see how it looks there. Well, I think it's fair to talk about what we have, You know, it's fair to talk about what we have available. That doesn't mean that when we see it in the film, it might look stunningly fucking better because it's not a stunt suit. And that's I've kind of been trying to give my opinion that these pictures look like shit. However, we'll see, because there's no way those abs are going to look like that. And you know, Sasha Calais is a fucking attractive girl, and these pictures don't do her justice, and that suit doesn't do her justice. We'll see what the finished product is, but yeah, both sides are definitely planting their flags. 100% agree with you. Blue-Eyed Scorpio for $5. I'll definitely like the suit better if they define her V. I'm sure you would. I'm sure you would, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. I'm sure you would. I want Supergirl super sexy. Is it too much to ask? That's what I'm saying, Scott. I think those weird looking abs are because of what she's wearing. That's what I think. And I think that it's going to be like slimmed and trim a little bit because that's not really how her body looks. But all we can go on, guys, is what we have seen. That's all we can ask people to judge on. Because let's just be real. These studios don't deserve the benefit of the doubt. Do they? Do these studios, do these people that are working on it that have continued to fucking bastardize things and ruin things and fucking go after people, do they deserve the benefit of the doubt? Should we say, well, it might not look good now, but I'm sure they will fix it? I don't know. To me, they haven't earned that. It's been a long time since they had any of that, since they had benefit of the doubt. So we got to talk about what we see. If what we see changes, then we change our opinions on it. You know, if when this comes out or we see more pictures of when she's not in a harness, when she's not in a stunt suit like that, and it looks way better, then we go, oh, well, hey, maybe, hey, look, must have been the stunt suit. That's why it looked like that. And we'll change our tunes. But I do think that, simply the idea of them going after Sasha Calais for the casting instead of traditional Supergirl, I think that's going to be a mistake for them in the long run. Because one, people just aren't as familiar with this one because let's be real, she didn't even fucking exist. She fucking died, right? She never existed. It's just like a glimpse of a potential future. And people are used to seeing Supergirl with blonde hair. And not Latin and not Latina. Eric Winberg for $2. Happy Raging Sunday. Thank you very much, Eric Winberg. Thank you very much. They haven't earned the benefit of the doubt. I agree. Hail, Ryan. What did I miss? Hey, Cameron, please. You missed about 50 minutes of the stream. About 50 minutes of the stream. But you're here now, so it's all good. Hashtag define her V. Gonna watch True Detective. Take care. Take care, Blue-Eyed Scorpio. Have a good one, man. I only know one Supergirl, and that's Superman's cousin. That's the one that virtually everyone's going to know. Right? The real question, we're talking about where this look is inspired from, about Lara Lane Kent. What if that's just Kara Zor-El? What if it's just Kara Zor-El? Is that going to change how people react to the character once they do truly realize that now this is Kara? She's no longer blonde. It's a little like judging a cake before it's baked, but knowing the baker regularly overcooks the cake. Yes. John is here. John talks for $10. What's up, John? Good to see you, buddy. Had a lot of fun over on Nina's channel for Infinite Talks with John and Nina. That was really fun. We talked about a lot of shit that I don't usually talk about here on my channel. So it was good. Someone said the wording on the symbol says Zor-El. Where'd you hear that, Seneca? I'd be interested. I'd be interested to know. Give me Batgirl. You're going to fucking get it. You're going to get Batgirl at some point, and it's probably not going to be great. But I think I'm all caught up on those. I am all caught up on Super Chats. Should we talk about Marvel for a little bit? Should we move to Marvel? I think we should. Ping Pong Flakes. Chris Wong said that. Chris Wong said it says Zor-El. I'll have to check. I'll have to check. I will. I'm sub to Chris Wong, so I'll check it out. Bring back, guys. The beard's coming back. The beard will come back. We just needed a fresh start. It needed a fresh start, guys. Don't worry. It shall return victorious. What if it's just Lara Kent? I think there's a good chance it will be. But who the fuck knows at this point? We're just guessing. We're all just guessing. But let's talk about Marvel. Because when you play the game of identity politics, when you decide to virtue signal, when you decide to play these games, when you decide to make everything about race and gender and sexuality to define characters, to say that the only way that someone can identify with a character is if that person is their skin color, then you shouldn't be surprised. You really shouldn't be surprised when if you say something about another, virtue signaling, social justice type of messaging thing, if you say something that's out of line for them, they're going to turn on you in a fucking minute. That's what's happening with Anthony Mackie. Anthony Mackie really stepped in it for speaking the truth, I guess. I don't know. Take a look at this. Anthony Mackie rejects shipper fantasies that Sam Wilson and Bucky Barnes are romantically involved. And also, fans lash out at Anthony Mackie after he shuts down Winter Soldier romance. Yes, indeed they did. It did. Greg says every stream is the same. Jesus, I'm a fan, but damn, I feel like I'm listening to a broken record. If you're talking about like throughout the week, people talk about the same stuff. I mean, if you're subbed to a lot of channels, that kind of thing can happen. If you're talking about me talking about the same thing every stream, I don't know what to tell you. But the reason people talk about the same things is because people have different opinions. People have different opinions and different perspectives, which is why you might hear about Anthony Mackie and what he said on John Talk's stream, on John Talk's channel, where he has a discussion about it and his perspective, where he's coming from. Then you might hear it from someone like Raging Rhino or Open Airlock Policy. Then you might hear it from me. That's just how it is. But sorry if it's a struggle for you. But I appreciate you being here. Fans lash out at Anthony Mackie after he shuts down Winter Soldier romance. Now, what did Anthony Mackie say exactly? What did Anthony Mackie say? Where are we? And this, one of the problems is the person who asked this question. This fucking journalist. The other half of Sam's journey on the show is the transformation of his relationship with Bucky Barnes from simmering resentment to a lasting and profound friendship. That translated into several scenes of emotional and physical familiarity between Sam and Bucky that some fans interpreted as a budding romance. Who did? Who did that? Which fans? Which fans? A couple fucking weirdos? A couple fucking weirdos on Twitter that don't even have real people in their profile pictures? That's the people that interpreted that as a budding romance, that wanted to force it. Similar to how some Marvel fans desired Bucky and the first Captain America, Chris Evans, Steve Rogers, to be a couple. Mackie points out that he's played in these kinds of waters before, an episode in Black Mirror where he and this person, I can't pronounce, star as best friends who play an immersive virtual reality video game that allows them to simulate being a man and a woman in a sexual relationship. But he resists an interpretation that Sam and Bucky are sexually or romantically attracted to each other. This is the paragraph here that has Anthony Mackie turn from being a guy that they're pushing up. Anthony Mackie, a guy who himself said that it was such a big deal to be Black Captain America because that only when you had a Black Captain America could people of all colors and races be able to see themselves in the character. What fucking sense does that even make? So you're telling me that when it was white Captain America, only white, that's what you're implying. Only white people could see themselves in that character. But now that there's a black one, all of a sudden, all people, doesn't matter if you're Asian, doesn't matter if you're Hispanic. Now everyone can see themselves. Doesn't really make any sense in general. And also, it's just fucking stupid. White people can like black characters. Black people can like white characters. When I say can, it means they do. A ton of them do all the fucking time. When it becomes a problem is when it feels like it is a very direct virtue signal or like this is happening for a reason. When you're taking this character and you are changing their race, that can be a problem for a lot of fucking people. And when you decide to do this, when you decide to virtue signal, when you decide to play this game, you shouldn't be surprised when you have a paragraph like this and all these people turn their back on you immediately. So many things are twisted and convoluted. There's so many things that people latch onto with their own devices to make themselves relevant and rational. The idea of two guys being friends and loving each other in 2021 is a problem because of the exploitation of homosexuality. It used to be guys can be friends. We can hang out. It was cool. You'd always meet your friends at the bar, you know. You can't really do that anymore. Because something as pure and beautiful as homosexuality has been exploited by people who are trying to rationalize themselves. Now, when you look at the words he's saying, I think I know what he means to say. I think what he means to say is that there are people that don't care about the LGBTQ plus IAT whatever question mark community. Like, I think what he's saying is there are people that don't give a shit about those people, but they are trying to insert a gay person here, a gay person there to like as a fake virtue thing. I think that's what he's trying to say. What it comes off and what it sounds like he's saying are that gay people try to rationalize themselves by putting something on these characters by saying, oh, these characters must be gay, so I can see myself in them. What I don't think he meant to say is true. That's what's happening. That's what we're seeing with all these people that we're going to go through this. Like, look at some of these responses to this Variety tweet and other things where this first came out. Some of y'all have never been queer baited before, and it shows. Damn, during Pride Month, but any gays, look how cute. And showing weird fucking shipping art between Bucky and Sam. Why is there a cat there? The fuck is going on? The audacity of this man during Pride Month. The fucking balls. I'm sure that's what you care about on him. I get what he's saying, but like, you could have worded it better, dude. Your group choice is a little demeaning, especially towards a marginalized group. To make themselves relevant. A straight man has no place commenting on this, but as a person of color, should understand people's need to feel seen and represented. People reading into something in a way which excited them and makes them happy doesn't need to be addressed. It does, because there are people. He was asked about this. He was asked about this by a fucking journalist because the journalists and the media are the ones that are trying to make these people seem like a significant portion of people. When in reality, they're not. They're not fucking important. They are a small, weirdo group of people. These people with the fucking fan art of Sam and Bucky fucking. The ones that need to change every relationship into a homosexual one in order to see themselves. God. Speaking of problems, his ad is literally just a gay nerd. That is completely all that your identity is based around. All that your identity is based around. Then you have this, of course, just say you're homophobic and move on. So now the conversation changes, right? Now the conversation changes from, hey, listen, people shouldn't be shipping these characters. They're just not romantically involved. The truth. To, if you say that, you're homophobic. If you say Sam and Bucky aren't gay, if you tell the world the truth, these fucking losers will label you as homophobic. That's why you can't listen to these people. God. It's fucking nuts. Could have just said no, or could and should have stayed silent and let people ship what they want to ship. But I heard silence is violence. That's what I heard, right? Silence is violence. Silence is violence. Kind of rich for an actor to blame queer fans for latching onto scenes like these ones that were specifically included to bait them into watching this show. I did think this scene was fucking weird. This one, that was just supposed to be funny. This scene was fucking weird. I'll be real. Maybe Mackie shouldn't be so defensive over fans wanting to see LGBTQ hero characters. There's virtually zero representation for that community, and he's so offended. He just told you the truth. You're the ones that are offended by it. He told you the truth. Is there some sort of unspoken rule that celebrities have to be shitty about queer people during Pride Month? Man, there's just so much of this shit. And this is, of course, where it all leads to. You mean people desperate to be represented project themselves on characters in huge franchises, and that's somehow exploitive? I hate straight people. I hate straight people. That's interesting, isn't it? That's where it all leads to. Yet, he's being labeled homophobic. Well, this person's openly admitting that he hates straight people. Charles W. Jansen, Chuckamania for $5 Pride Month. I'm heterosexual and proud of it. If anyone has a problem with that, they are heterophobes. Well, we just highlighted one, didn't we? We just highlighted one. Which is sad. It really is. Sunny Frisch for $2.29. I'd call it false pride or double standard month. Ooh, thank you, Sunny. And this is, listen, this is a month, like, this is a month where, this is a month where people are targeted, where Pride Month is weaponized. It definitely is. Pride Month is weaponized in order to get people fired. Because these companies put themselves in a position where they are pretending like they care about gay people, right? That's what this entire month is about for them. They're pretending to care about gay people, putting out merch and stuff like that, changing their logos to rainbows. They're pretending to care about gay people to get your money. So then in the midst of them pretending to care about gay people, what someone will do is they'll weaponize this month and they'll say, hey, look at this guy. He's homophobic. He said these things about gay people. Look at this. He should be fired, shouldn't he? He should be fired. You say you care about gay people, right? You care about us, don't you? You're saying you care about us, or is all this fake bullshit? You care about us, don't you? Shouldn't you fire this person? That's what it's all about. And that's why it's so disgusting to see it happen time and time again. Pride Month, always being weaponized to make people lose their jobs. Let's Super straight Pride Month. Super straight, yeah. I don't know how that'll go. Let me throw this out there. See if anybody wants to pop on. Thank you, Sunny Frisch. Thank you, Charles, for the super chat. Let me catch up with Streamlabs here. Make sure we're good. I think we probably are. We're all caught up. I see Biggles here. It says, hi, Tugs. Oh, is Tugs here too? Tugs is here. clap, 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 clap. Thank you, Tugs. Good to see you. No one outside of prison. What the fuck? No one outside of prison fears homosexuals. Yeah, I've always thought the phobia was a little strange. You know, I think that the label of homophobic or transphobic is always strange. It's like an insistence to frame something a certain way from the very beginning. So I don't know. Let me get my fucking headphones though. I gotta get a female perspective on how Sasha Calais looks. Although I'm pretty sure I know how she's gonna feel. I'm hoping Lethal's dumbass is up. Is Lethal's ass awake? I want to get him on here. I saw his video. I want to hear him talk about this. Lethal, are you here? Use the link if you can. Greg Koenig for $10. People who do this shipping is the strangest thing I've seen in years. Twitter should disappear, and we need a straight men month. Let's make it November. Let's make it November. Let's do it. Straight male month, November. This is my birthday month, so that makes sense. And it's also Thanksgiving. We can give thanks for all the straight men. I'll be down with that. But I want to know if someone else is down with Sasha Calais and how she looks. Jade Shadow, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you so much. And it does not look good.
It does not
look good.
So let's pull this up for anybody who's just getting in. I do want to say too that I think that I tried to frame it right when I was talking about it. I don't want to like bash Sasha Calais because I haven't heard anything that she's said through any of this about her being, one of these fucking Brie Larson types. Who's basically saying this isn't made for you, fucking male gaze, all that stuff. I've never heard anything from her, as far as I know. She's a cool person, so she's gonna get a lot of shit for this, just because she's in the outfit.
Well, yeah, which is unfortunate. It's like one thing I don't like is how the hair looks. I get the character that they're basing it off of. If it's not Kara, it's Laura, basically.
Mm-hmm.
But the way the hair looks, it kind of looks unwashed. It kind of looks like she woke up, rolled out of bed, and put the suit on.
Is it raining there? Like, was it fucking raining? I don't know. It looked gray, but her hair looks a little wet, I guess.
Yeah.
She looks like Tom Holland.
I don't know if I would go that far, but yeah, like the hair looks. I mean, it could have been raining. I don't know. The scene could have been set up that it was like raining, so that's why her hair looks wet. But it looks unkempt. It looks like she just rolled out of bed. And I mean, yeah, you pointed out that like the weird abs could be like just the padding around like the wires and things like that, so they might smooth it out post production, so it doesn't look that bad. But
hold on, I got this picture of Tom Holland now.
Yeah.
Now I can't unsee it. Oh, it's so. I'll do this. It's not the best light. There was one that was good light, but it's a really small picture. There's Tom Holland.
Mm-hmm.
Get that out of here. There's Tom Holland and there's Sasha Calais. So yeah, the red goes down a bit deeper, but the hair's almost spot on too. Mm-hmm. It does kind of look like Spider-Man. Jesus fucking Christ. But there were some other images as well, like this one.
Yeah, look at like just the middle there. Just I don't like what.
What do you make of the abs? Like, this has to be part of a harness or something. There's no way. Like, why would the abs look like this? They're like fucking claws going different ways.
Yeah, it might be part of the harness. There might be like something. Like, you see, like the harness is connected to something underneath the suit whenever she's like flying, so that way they could blend it in better. So I'm guessing, like it's whatever the harness is underneath, and they'll just like smooth it out post production. Because it doesn't look like normal abs. But then, like, why is like the bottom all blue? Like, what are they going to digitally like put red boots on her? Like, why couldn't they put red on her?
I had that picture.
Her costume there.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. Like obviously we had the basically all blue, Henry Cavill with the red boots.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she could use red boots. I feel like there could be a little less red here. I don't like how it connects to the suit, but it fucking does not look good, ladies.
Like even if the boots don't go past her, at least the comic iteration, at least like put them like close to her knees, so like that she at least stands out. But looks like one of those like onesies that you get the kids like who want to like run around like Superman in the house. Basically, that's what it looks like, with the all one color from her chest down.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know either, but it's I don't know. Anyway, so Sasha Calais, I don't like it. It's just I feel bad for her. I did point this out that this is how the Black Panther suit looked when they were rigging it for for harnessing and stuff, which isn't fucking great. So maybe when we see the final product, we'll change our minds. But I don't like the design. I don't like that they've gone with the race swap in general. I've talked about that a lot, but all we can judge is what we see. What we see right now isn't very good. I'm not a big fan of it.
Yeah, I looked up Sasha Calais, like her IMDb, and there is under announced after the Flash movie a Supergirl, something for Supergirl.
Is that official though?
I don't know if it's official or not. It just says announced underneath it, so there's no date. But I don't know where like IMDb is getting that information. All I know is that it says Supergirl, like that'll be coming after the Flash, if it stays the course, basically.
I do remember them talking about that a little bit. I guess I didn't know if that was announced. I thought that, like, I remember a report coming out that said Warner Brothers is focused on doing a Supergirl movie before they do a Superman movie. You know what I mean? I guess I don't remember if it was announced or not. IMDb, anybody can fucking put shit on there, so it is what it is.
I know. I'm saying it might not be officially announced. Like someone might have gone in there when WB said, "Hey, we're focused on doing this," and just like, "Oh, well, she's cast as Supergirl, so we might as well just put it here under her filmography for now." Sort of
maybe.
Situation.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, but it does not look good. It looks like a boyish figure. I'm sorry. I'm like, and I don't know. I don't know. And that one picture that you also pointed out where people were like, it looks like a blonde wig. I also pointed out in like one of the group chats, I'm like, I think that's someone just like bending down.
I think it is too. I saw people talking about a wig, but I think it's a person like on the ground, like a, I don't know, a fucking set person doing something.
Yeah, adjusting something on the harness or whatever on her suit. Because you can see like a jacket, like the person's wearing a jacket. So I see someone there.
Goddamn, hear this. That's what I think it is. I think it's a person in a jacket. I guess like because it doesn't make any sense for me for them to film these things with her like that and have her cut her hair in general like that if they were just going to do a blonde wig. That makes zero sense to me.
It makes zero sense. It pretty much does.
Yeah, that's what we're saying, that we think that's why the abs look like that, Batman. Well, I think it's because of the flying rig. It just doesn't really make any sense otherwise. But yeah, that's the behind, like, very, I don't know what that is, fucking microphone or something, fucking big square right on her ass.
Yeah. I don't know.
You see, hold on, I didn't want to show that. Did you see? Where is it? Here, this is what I want to show. You see this? The actual cape on her? This is the only real, I haven't even seen really an image. I've just seen this bad video of her with the actual cape on. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how well it's coming across, but there is an image of her with the cape on, and here you can kind of see it as someone like takes off a coat or something. Is there going to be an S on the back? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe not.
I'm trying to see if her legs are still all blue or what, but I can't tell with that footage.
Yeah, no, I wish we could see. The red boots would make it look a little bit better, but
Yeah.
nothing's going to change the fact that she has short hair, which some people are just going to say that's oh, that means non-binary. If you have short hair now, and the fact that she doesn't have massive tits, if she doesn't, but I don't know. Yeah. It's just disappointing. Like, this could be red. This could be a red foot. Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's like there it looks like a red foot. That's why I'm like wondering but it's really hard to tell. And then you look at the pictures where she's rigged, flying, and it's all blue. So I'm like, why?
That's why I'm hoping we get a good picture of a non-stunt suit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. I just don't know if we're gonna get that because when you look at this, to me, so like when you look at this, there's like some definition right there, which could be a boot, you know. And I just don't know why they wouldn't have it like that.
That's why I was wondering. I don't know.
They do a lot with CGI, so who knows?
Like, it doesn't make any sense for her to have. I mean, I get that would have like a stunt suit versus like the normal, like when she's not flying, I guess, suits. But then why don't you have like both with like a red boot, even if it's like that, but like I guess just cut a different way so it stands out better. Like why not add both suits? Doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Agreed. All right, let me see if there's anything else to talk about here. Super Nate for $5. Speaking of Father's Day, Superman and Lois, a fantastic example of good fatherhood and needs more attention. I haven't caught up with it at all. I really haven't watched it since it came back. Basically, everyone I know that watches that show thinks it's really good. Superman and Lois. I watched the first couple episodes and I thought it was fine. It didn't like draw me in totally, but it was way better than most of the shit that's on CW, honestly. So that's an improvement.
I honestly couldn't say. I haven't seen any episodes. I figured I'd wait until the season kind of wraps up and then I'd just binge it because I haven't had any time really to watch it, and I kind of avoid anything CW just because of like how they generally go. Like they'll maybe start out with a good season and then just take a swan dive or a nose dive or however you want to put it.
To me, what's weird about the reason I thought I was going to fucking despise this show in general was that Superman in the CW universe has been awful. Like it wasn't. This isn't just like of the first show for him. He's been in that universe for a while, and he was essentially existed just to be a cuck, so that like Supergirl could look really good. Like that was kind of his purpose for existing. And I really did not like him. I fucking hated him. So I thought this show was going to be trash. And I watched those first couple episodes. I was like, this isn't the same character from the rest of the CW. It really isn't. But you know, we'll see. We'll see. I definitely will watch at some point. I'll probably just binge it when the season's over, honestly. But I've heard a lot of good things about it. So definitely give it a chance if you haven't yet. Mexican Iron Man, the most awful look ever. What the hell? That haircut. She should have dyed blonde. And what's up with the tactical armor body plying? Rage, Ryan, rage. Super Latinx camel toe girl. Thank you, Mexican. There you go. There you have a Latin man upset about Latin Supergirl. So, hey, don't fucking call me racist, all right? Don't call me racist. Yeah, the incessant need to fucking race swap everyone. What do you think? Do you think that this is going to be Kara Zor-El, or do you think it's going to be an iteration of like whether it's that name or not, like Lara Kent that we saw from Injustice?
Well, one, if it's Kara Zor-El, then I would have to like look at WB and everything and going like did you have to get rid of like the blonde hair, blue eyes because it's too white? Like, why are you doing that? Why are you? Because it is in a way race swapping because Kara Zor-El is like blonde hair, blue eyes. She's Caucasian looking, and you pick a Colombian actress to play her. So that would essentially be a race swap, and it's basically getting rid of another white character for some reason. But the way the hair looks and the way the costume looks and everything, it tells me that they just skipped Kara Zor-El for maybe that reason, because they wanted to kind of have more diversity and representation, and just went straight to Laura Lane Kent.
What if here's something that I've been like rolling around in my head. This Flash movie has unlimited possibilities because it could be anything.
Yeah.
What if this character is actually like in a different timeline, fucking jumped ahead or something like that? Maybe buried time travel, whatever could have fucking happened, right? Maybe these worlds are colliding. Who knows what's going on? We don't know what this movie is going to be. What if this is, like Henry Cavill and Amy Adams' child, like from in the Snyderverse, in Zack Snyder's Justice League, because Amy Adams' Lois Lane is pregnant. What if this is that child?
I mean, it could be, because like you pointed out that there's there's a storyline which shows what could have been with this character if the character had survived. So, and this Flash movie is opening up literally the multiverse. So this could be a multiverse where she survived and she's acting as like she would be if she had survived.
Yeah. Now, obviously, the plan for that was for that to be a boy, and for that boy to eventually take over the role as Batman at some point in time. Mm-hmm. But I'm just saying, like, there's literally like unlimited possibilities of like what they could do. But if that's the case, she would be white still. Well,
yeah.
I hate to use the term white passing because of what we heard from In the Heights, but again, who knows exactly what they're going to do with that? I don't know what the fuck's going on. She doesn't look like she'd be a mix of the two. I guess not.
I don't know. Like I said, like you pointed out, what they should have done is cast her as Jessica Cruz. There were talks about like a Green Lantern Corps and things like that, and you just cast her as Jessica Cruz. She's literally like would pass as Jessica Cruz because Jessica Cruz is Latina, but they pick her for Supergirl.
Yeah,
I'm not knocking her acting skills or anything. I've not seen her in anything, so maybe she was the best one who auditioned. But at the same time, it's like she couldn't have been the only like. There's a litany, like plethora of like blonde-haired, blue-eyed actresses, or ones that could pass themselves off as blonde-haired, blue-eyed in Hollywood. And like, you weren't wanting for an actress to play Zara-El. So I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. It sucks. It fucking sucks. The costume sucks. The race swapping sucks. If you had any hope for this shit, you probably. I don't know. There's a lot of people who are still hopeful about it. I'm not one of those people who've really ever been hopeful about this Flash movie, but we'll see. Bronx Thrash for $3. She looks like Jack White from the White Stripes with that hairdo. A little bit.
Poor Sasha. To be compared to that.
Yeah. For real. For real. But thank you for the what is that called? The Streamlabs. Appreciate that. Jean the Machine for $5. They made her less feminine in order to make her trans friendly, just like Abby Zilla. Possibly Jean the Machine. Possibly. Again, I'm begging you guys, if you don't know who Sasha Calais is, just go to Google and look up Sasha Calais hot to get a fucking palate cleanser of of what we are seeing now with the way they made her look. Lethal. Fucking, I want to hear your take on this shit, Lethal. I want to hear your take on this. I saw your video. I didn't get to watch all of it because I was going live. Greg Koenig for $5 gives Superman Lois a chance. It's backed by HBO, but plays on CW. So it looks badass, and the writing so far is really, really good. You can definitely tell the budget and the effects in the first couple, are way above what you normally see from CW. Biggles Mets for $2. God.
Plot twist, yeah.
Plot twist, that is Clark.
It's the Warner Brothers version of subverting our expectations.
Oh, Lethal's hyped for it? Yeah, just go to Sasha's Instagram. Yeah, she's a really fucking good-looking person. And they chopped all her hair off, which isn't, whatever. Some hot chicks with short hair. But they chopped all her hair off and put her in this outfit that it's a stunt outfit, and it just does not look good.
I'm not sure where Vertical Horizons is getting that he's hyped for it, because I watched the video. So
maybe he's just joking.
Yeah.
Let's see. I want to see if I missed any more. I wanted to show Tom Taylor, actually. I thought he had me blocked at one point, but I guess not now. Tom Taylor was one of the writers for Injustice. And Tom Taylor said in 2014, Bruno Redondo and I created a new Supergirl, Lara Lane Kent. And, well, Sasha Calle as Supergirl is uncanny. Showing these side-by-side pics, that kind of the one that everyone's been talking about right now. Mm-hmm. I have no idea about anything to do with the film, honestly. Certainly not suggesting she play our Supergirl. Just saw some similarities when I saw her today. So he's just reiterating that, hey, I don't have anything necessarily in there about it. However,
I think the bangs are still... I mean, I'm not saying she has to look exactly like that character, but the bangs are still too long. I'm like, how do they not get in the way?
It's impossible to not make these two connections. Mm-hmm. But between the way that the emblem, right, that the emblem is connected to the red, obviously this goes down further the arms, but the way that that's connected and the hair, it just, whether it's her or not, the design was clearly inspired. Clearly inspired.
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you for tagging me in that, whoever that was. I appreciate it. Duncan McCockner for $25. When all of this backfires on Warner Brothers and their movie bombs, they'll go crawling back to Zack, begging him to come back. I don't know. I think that it's just going to continue to be a fucking catastrophe. Maybe they'll fucking eventually have to sell the rights to all the characters to some other company. That's kind of where I'm fucking going for at this point.
I mean, they've shown they have no understanding of the IP they bought. So
it's Shemp. Maybe it's Shemp. Yeah.
That actually, honestly, now that I think about it, that's the hair. That's what it reminds me of. Because every time I would watch the Three Stooges, his hair would always be that long and get in his face, and I'm looking at this, going, she's flying. How's it not going to get into her eyes and and everything?
Black Superwoman says, this is Harry Potter all over again. He didn't have green eyes and she doesn't have blue eyes. Yeah, I thought that Daniel Radcliffe was fine as Harry Potter. I think those movies were pretty good. Mm-hmm. But it was always weird because in the books, they talk about Harry's eyes a lot. They talk about Harry's eyes a lot and how that's how everyone recognizes him. Because they're like, you look like your father, but you have your mother's eyes. It's said a million times. And then for them to have a character who didn't have green eyes was a little strange. But at the end of the day, I don't know how much it affected my appreciation of the movie itself.
And
but
also,
this ain't just about her eyes, though.
Yeah. And also, to be fair, I mean, I'm not saying about Supergirl, but in all fairness, green eyes is not exactly that common. Hazel eyes, maybe, but at the same time, it's
make that kid wear fucking contacts. Fucking talking about. Make him wear contacts.
Well, there you go.
We could have done that, but he didn't care enough about the role. Daniel Radcliffe, you pussy, should have worn contacts when you were 11. Mexican Iron Man for $10. Breaking news. Oh God, the new Supergirl is really Lupita Zorel Martinez. She is the South American offspring of an affair one-night stand gone uber bad at Cinco de Mayo Las Vegas pool party. Maybe that's true. Actually, this I actually know where this happened. When Superman goes down to save like all those people who were dressed with like the skulls, fucking all the Latin American people from earthquake, wherever the fuck it was, and they're all like putting their hands on him. He just fucked one of them. Just a moment of weakness. He fucked one of them, and the child ended up being Sasha Calais. You agree, Lethal?
Go. Absolutely. That's the only possible explanation.
I think that's what's happening.
But it's really weird, even having, if it is Lara, because correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't she only exist in a dream?
It was, yeah, it's kind of like
unconscious.
Yeah, it's just like he's having glimpses of what like the potential future could have been.
Yeah, that was my favorite part of the whole Injustice storyline, when Bruce Wayne's in jail and Superman just walks through it and smashes through the walls, and the guard's like, what the fuck do? We can't stop him. And like Lara grows up and brings world peace and shit.
Lloyd Scarfield says Superman rubbed one off in a hotel and his load blew clean through the wall into the cleaning lady. You never know. Kryptonian sperm. It's powerful. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that is, I agree. And I don't think a lot of people know who this character is in general. But yeah, like I tried to put that frame at the beginning. This character didn't even really exist, even in Injustice. It's just the glimpse of what her future could have been, you know, if Joker hadn't fucking, you know, tricked Clark into killing his own unborn child.
Yeah, it wasn't even like it was a time jump or anything. It was a one possible future, like a what could have been.
Yeah, it's like him seeing what could have happened if he hadn't done this. Yeah, you know. So
yeah,
and that's why to me I'm wondering if it would seem weird to have a look that's so clearly inspired by that and then take nothing from that story.
But then again, remember when they announced Black Superman, we were all saying, oh, Val Zod. Is it Val Zod? Surely it's Val Zod. No, it's Kal-El.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, I'm like, maybe it is Kara. Because I find it difficult to think we would get a Kara. No, sorry, we'd get. I find it difficult to believe we wouldn't get Kara first because no one knows who this character is. People know who Kara is.
Yeah, but I guess like.
But the only thing that goes against that is because it's Michael Keaton's Batman, and he's a bit older. So in the Tim Burton universe, I could believe that Superman's had a kid and his kid being her age.
That's what I'm wondering. If this is a Christopher Reeve Superman child.
But
or even then,
so this is where it gets confusing because then wasn't. Oh wait, no, because wasn't the CW when they did that stupid crossover where they killed off Kevin Conroy Batman?
Yeah,
wasn't the Batman in that supposed to be this? No, sorry, wasn't that Superman supposed to be the same Superman? See, it all gets very confusing.
I don't know,
but even with Christopher Reeve Superman, like look at like him and Karen Allen, like it still would be not exactly believable for her to be their child.
This is the question. Why would they match Henry Cavill's Kryptonian style though?
See, there's like a dozen different reasons why it could be one or why it could be the other.
I know, like despite the fact that the pictures look like fucking shit. There's a lot to talk about with this movie. Even thinking like me that this movie is going to be fucking trash, a dumpster fire, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this movie, when it comes to what they're doing with Michael Keaton, when it comes to what the entire premise is going to be. Is this just going to be on one Earth? You know what I mean? Is this just going to be him accidentally jumping to one different Earth? Or is it going to be, is this Supergirl maybe not even going to exist in Keaton's timeline? Maybe it's multiple timelines coming together or something. You know what I mean?
And there's the rumor that they're going to get Lyndon Carter.
There's well, I think, and a lot of people were like, they're recasting Wonder Woman. And it's like, you got pictures of fucking Gal Gadot on a Central City bus. Shut the fuck up. She's
going to the shops or some shit.
Yeah. Well, like you saw that picture, right, Lethal?
Which one?
The one of the bus, the Central City bus.
No.
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, I meant Margot Kidder. People in the chat, I misspoke. They look alike.
Well, all women look and sound the same to me anyway.
Bite me, Lethal.
This was the Supergirl Lethal wanted to see. This is the Supergirl that Lethal.
Didn't I send you that image?
Probably. Maybe.
But how good's the fan art of her, though?
I mean,
yeah, like she could pass. Like with the blonde wig, she could have passed. I don't know why they cut her hair.
The big worry is this Captain Marvel 2.0. I don't think we're quite at that stage yet. But, I mean, she's such a good-looking woman. It's kind of fucked up how they made her look.
You can't blame anyone for immediately jumping to that. You know what I mean?
No, you can't. With everything considered, take into account the past 5 years or whatever, you kind of can't.
And that's what I said. Listen, we have to judge it based on what we've seen, and these studios have not earned the benefit of the doubt.
No, they've done the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. They have not earned getting the benefit of the doubt. Now, I feel bad for Sasha Calais in general because I've never heard any of the words that have come out of her mouth that have come out of people like Brie Larson's or any of these other people out there that fucking want to that are actively trying to do things to change culture or whatever. I haven't heard that from her. Well, I don't know anything like that. So.
You've seen the video of the Zoom call where she gets cast?
Yeah, it's
super wholesome.
Heartwarming. Even though I don't like the fact that they race swapped this character. It's an extremely sweet moment when she found out that she was cast and like the emotion that she has over it. It's really good to see it. It was really cool. Yeah, so I feel bad for her that they have done this and that it looks to be going this route.
I think the best thing she can do is just stay positive, avoid social media. But if you are going to get on it, just say positive shit and don't go Brie Larson.
Yeah, pretty much. That's hopefully. I mean, she doesn't seem like the type that would do that. So, but at the same time, I think she should just avoid social media altogether, especially while they're filming.
Yeah,
and just like let it go.
Let me tell you what I think is going to happen. I think that the media, I think that sides are very clearly much being planted. If you don't accept this, you're a racist, homophobe, you're a racist misogynist. You want all women to be fucking hypersexualized and you don't like her because she's Latin. So I think the media is going to paint this picture. I think Sasha Calais is going to be asked about what do you think about these racists who don't like the fact that you're Latin and this is a breakthrough thing for Latin people? What do you think about people saying you should be hypersexualized? And then she's going to come back and she's going to say something like, well, I think it's a great opportunity for Latin people. And then people are going to fucking slam her. I'm just telling you, fucking 12 months from now, come back to the stream and we're going to see Sasha Calais being prompted by a media member about fans coming after her and her have a response that promotes more fan outrage. So
yeah, I'm saying it's really a no-win situation for her, especially with like how you put it. The media is going to have that line already drawn. They already have that argument in place. Like you said, like if you don't like this casting, then you're racist or misogynistic and you want her to be hypersexualized and all that bullshit. And we're sitting here going, well, no, the costume just doesn't look good. Why don't you have like red boots on even the stunt suits? The hair could have been at least a little better. So it's already a mess, pre-production, and now they're finally filming it and it still looks like a mess. What are you doing? That's what we're criticizing. It's not necessarily her casting necessarily until we know for sure who she's playing.
That's the thing. We really don't know a whole lot about this movie. I'm very on the fence, kind of leaning that this probably isn't going to be good. But it's so early. Like we just don't know. And I mean, like,
no.
How many times have we been like, oh, they started the movie? No, they didn't. They've changed the script. They got a new director.
I guess this could be like, in theory, this could be like a new character. You know what I mean?
Just create something brand new?
All she's listed as, and when you look up
Supergirl,
the Flash, and is the Supergirl. That's all she's listed as. So
you're right. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. This She might not be Cara Zor-El. She might not be Lara Lane Kent. She might be fucking Juanita Reyes or something. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And someone's
Well,
asking
remember
about
when
the
they
cape.
did the? Sorry.
Well, someone was asking about the cape for the flying shots. That it looks like they're going to CGI it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember the horrible movie that was Halle Berry's Catwoman?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That wasn't it. That wasn't. There we go. Funny you mentioned that. It wasn't even Selena Kyle in that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. That's true. So I don't know what they'll do. I know it doesn't fucking look good. I know it doesn't look good.
Yeah, and I have like no issue with the hair being short. It just looks unkempt, and the bangs are so long. I'm like, could you like maybe you just style it just a little bit?
At least she doesn't look like me. At least her hair isn't like mine. The fucking
well, at least it's not like Bieber's. Let's put it that way. I'll take that over like a Bieber haircut.
He does look a bit like a believer.
Let me catch up with super chats. Tom Taylor really wishes he was American.
Yeah.
Odd. Is he an Aussie?
Yeah, he's an Australian. He's always talking about American shit. And every now and then someone would be like, dude, you're Australian. Be Australian. And then he'll just go, oh, Rupert Murdoch. And I'm like, oh, dude, he's such a fucking phony. Even though his writing, I think he's 50-50 in my opinion.
Yeah, he's had some stinkers. He's had some good ones. I feel like there was some big blow up with him. There was some controversy about something a year ago. So, I don't fucking remember.
He probably said something stupid on Twitter.
Yeah, Biggles Mets for $5. He had a reaction to the contacts. That's why he didn't wear them. Oh, you talking about Harry Potter?
Back Harry Potter. Yeah.
Fuck him, pussy. Should've done it. No commitment. Dwayne Morris for $5. Have you seen the new Kate Kane's outfit? It's also sexless.
No, where's that? In the show or comics?
I mean, probably the show.
Kate Kane?
Yeah, like the new because they brought Kate Kane back.
I stopped watching that. So
yeah, they put her in the Batsuit again, so they just took away the race swap character back. They eliminated a person of color. Is that what happened?
What? Did they get Ruby Rose?
No, they recast Kate Kane. You didn't know this? They found Kate Kane, and she was like covered in bandages, and her face was all like messed up. So her face got reconstructed or something.
Sounds like an upgrade.
To a completely different face, pretty much. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, it is a different face. Does that mean the guy who doesn't get AIDS is not fully committed to playing Freddie Mercury? Yeah, exactly what it means.
Yeah.
Like, that movie Downfall? The guy that got to play Adolf Hitler, he probably actually shot himself at the end.
Yeah,
Commitment.
That would be method acting to a T.
Method acting. Yeah, that's the word. Method acting. The guy that played Neil Armstrong really tried to get into outer space.
Yep.
Jeremy's in the chat. # nutty push.
Every day, all day. Can't stop. Won't stop. Cold War multiplayer. I was playing Modern Warfare just before, and Cold War multiplayer is definitively better.
What is Cold War?
Yep.
You mean just the maps and the gameplay?
Just the multiplayer. If you take everything and compare it, Modern Warfare is better in some ways, but Cold War's better overall.
Okay. I mean, how far did you get with the zombies? Because you were playing with Rhino last night.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I haven't played Call of Duty in like 4 fucking months, honestly.
Just because you're trash.
I mean, I'm trash. It doesn't make me really want to play when I'm fucking garbage.
But the thing is, you're being shit. Is I can join in on your lobbies.
And I just wreck fools, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Fucking dude. I don't have any time to play barely any video games. You see my Twitch channel? I fucking barely get a chance to play anything nowadays. Fucking, I'm lucky if I get to play like Minecraft and like my fucking baseball game or something.
Yeah.
Hold on. Fucking texting real quick. Goddamn fucking work shit. It sucks having an actual job, just saying.
How many fucking rings are you wearing, Mara?
No, this is one ring.
Oh.
It's like
Oh, it's wrapped around. Oh, I see. So, did Twitch really get rid of the hot tub category altogether?
Well, some people were saying that they did, but then I think X-Ray Girl was in my Twitch chat, and I think she found it, so I don't know.
Jeremy is wrong. I was just playing Modern Warfare. Modern Warfare is a fucking camp fest. The better things about Modern Warfare is aggressive sniping, the engine, and tac sprint. That's it.
Where's fucking CIA Jeremy? I haven't seen him pop up yet. That's pretty sad.
He didn't stream so good.
He didn't stream so good. All right, where is it? Kindle's missing Y chromosome for $5. Ryan, clean that room. I can see the flies on your mic stand from way down here. Thank you, Kindle's missing Y chromosome. There aren't any fucking flies in here. I can guarantee that.
Well, okay, hold on. If the Y chromosome is missing, how is he there to see that?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering.
I don't. You gotta ask him. He's fucking committed to his alt accounts. I don't know.
I don't know.
Technical Chet for $5. Lex Luthor will never be swapped for a different gender or race. Evil characters shall always be played by white men. It's ironic you say that because actually Lex Luthor is black in Superman and Lois. But it's a different Superman from a different Lex Luthor from a different world, if I remember.
Maybe, but Kingpin was in the Daredevil movie was race swapped. Michael Clark Duncan.
Oh yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was a decent Kingpin too.
Yeah,
the show was way better, but I totally forgot about that. He was in that movie.
Yeah.
Let's see.
That movie is so fucking ridiculous. Like Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner are having like this fight on the playground in front of all these kids, and you're trying to tell me he's blind. Like, get the fuck out.
Here it is. Here's an image that I found. I think this is from maybe the pilot or the second episode. This is the guy who's playing Lex Luthor in Superman and Lois.
Okay. He looks like someone that lives in the same building as me.
That's Steel? You're saying that's Steel?
Really?
Okay.
What the fuck? I guess I really need to catch up on this show. Why do they call him Captain Luthor?
Okay.
I don't. God, I don't even watch the show. So.
Damn.
I haven't even started to watching it. I'm waiting for it to. I'll catch up at the end if it doesn't fall off a cliff.
Why the fuck would he use the name Luthor if he's only going to be Steel?
I don't know, man.
All right, I need to catch up on this dumbass show, I guess. But so never mind. It's not Lex Luthor. Demogeny for $2. Here's a novel idea. Use the actual comic heroes.
I mean, that is a novel idea, but it's a rarity nowadays.
Or, hear me out, we take Superman and make him black. That's it. That's all I got.
So he stole Lex Luthor's all his AI, and the AI just continues to refer to him as Luthor. There you go. Interesting. All right. Lex Luthor was race swapped to black in Superman the Animated Series. I guess that's true. Stormcroft for $5. The simp in me needs to know: does Jade have an OnlyFans?
No.
Why the fuck not?
Because I'm going to be a teacher, and that wouldn't look good.
I don't accept that as a reasonable answer.
Yeah, we'll move on.
I've never had that question. I guess you feel flattered.
Because I'm going to be a teacher. I'm not allowed to have a second job, she says. What do you, Mara, what do you think? Mara, what do you think would look worse? Do you think it would look worse for just like you to have a YouTube channel where you're just like, fuck this loser, fuck this race swap person, blah, blah, blah? Or would it be worse for you to just have pictures of you like in your underwear for $5?
I I think that the sexually explicit pictures of me would be worse because with my YouTube channel, I can at least defend that I'm not talking politics or like influencing the kids at all. I'm just giving my opinion, but I don't think parents would accept the photos in my underwear.
You're fucking living in the past. You're gonna have so many. Imagine the amount of dads who will sign up to that shit, Mara.
Okay, fine. How will I put it this way? I'll keep it in the back of my head as a possibility.
We'll talk after the stream.
Fine.
$5 isn't enough. If she's just in her underwear, $5 is plenty. Lethal knows. Lethal's an OnlyFans connoisseur.
Yeah. What do you want to know?
What's the going rate for non-nudes on OnlyFans?
Depends who it is. Depends on the quality of the stock.
God.
I guess
you had to think about that for a minute, didn't you?
Cal G for $3. Man, with all the hand waving that Ryan's doing, I was sort of expecting him to say, "Hi, sisters." What was I hand waving?
I don't know. Were you using your hands a lot? I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even know what you're referring to.
Yeah, it was 15 minutes ago, so it's tough to tell.
I don't think Mara's considered the fact that if she makes an OnlyFans, she won't need the teacher job.
What's the going rate for? Someone asked for butthole pics. What's the going rate for butthole pics, Lethal?
That type of stuff. I think you're looking at about $14.99.
Yeah. No.
There you go. Well, we are all caught up on super chats. So overall, did you see the flash ring, Lethal? I don't think you saw that. Let me show you that. Here. Look at that.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's actually kind of cool.
That suit looks like he's wearing his dad's suit.
Yeah,
he looks so fucking goofy.
He looks like a schlubby fuck. Like, he really does. Yeah. It's like the whole design of it, though, like, look at the tie and everything. I wonder if, like, in Michael Keaton's universe, they're still kind of, like, stuck in the 80s-ish, or, like, style maybe hasn't evolved quite at the same on that earth, potentially. I don't know, but he looks like a fucking schlub.
Have you shown the Michael Keaton photo? Because, fuck, man. I know it's just a photo, but I saw that and I was like, damn, man.
Mm-hmm.
He looks old.
I think he looks great, man. Like, he
looked like old man Bruce, so
he looked like an old man Bruce. Yeah. See, that's one of the main attractions to this is him.
Yeah, but it's definitely not.
To know, are they going to bring in Terry? I don't
know, but or about like the suit Ezra Miller's wearing. It could actually legitimately be his like character's dad's suit or something. Like he doesn't have his own, and he's just like pulls his dad's out of the closet.
This is the only picture I saw of Michael Keaton.
Yeah, same. But I don't know. I know it's not much, but I saw it and I thought, yep, that looks fucking cool.
Yeah, I mean, it looks all right.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how many people are going to complain that he doesn't look like big like Batman should be, even though it...
Yeah.
There's just not I can't even see his whole fucking face. There's not enough there for me to make literally any judgment about Michael Keaton in this movie.
I love that photo, man. Oh, yeah. I can hear him. You want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I think I love Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice, but I also love him in Night Shift with Henry Winkler.
I really like Mr. Mom.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Mom became Batman.
My favorite scene in Mr. Mum is when he's having the dreams about the days of our lives, and the scene where he gets into the fight of a washing machine. I can relate to that.
This is Michael Keaton's car.
Dope.
It looks fucking crazy.
It definitely looks like a car that Bruce Wayne would own. It looks like sleek like that, so I can see that.
Great. This is from Grace Randolph. So,
baby.
You know, whatever. This is his car, not Affleck's. I hear this is from the end of the movie, and he's now permanently in the DCEU.
I don't believe that. He's too old. This just seems like too much for him to commit to.
Yeah, like he seemed like he didn't want to do this.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he was kind of,
Well, he was dragging his feet for a while, and then he used COVID as an excuse for not wanting to film. So I don't know.
What the fuck was that? A picture of Grace?
It's a picture of like her as Loki or something. It's fucking weird.
7 out of 10.
It's fucking you'd fucking slam though, Lethal. You know you would.
Oh, I do. I would. I really want to explore Grace's vagina.
What? This is the new Kate Kane. What is this outfit?
That can't be real. I'm sorry, that can't be real.
That's her, dude.
Nah.
Wallace Day. That's her.
That looks like something that like a 12-year-old. She looks like a 12-year-old girl. I feel like my leg, just one of my legs, is the same weight as her entire body.
Bro.
My question is she actually a lesbian?
Yeah.
She's probably crackhead.
You mean Wallace Day? The actual Wallace Day?
Yeah, the actual Wallace Day, because you have to have genuine representation, and Kate Kane is a lesbian.
Let me look her up. Wallace Day. Let's see. I guess I'll try Wikipedia.
I'm sorry, but that is a crackhead. I know crackheads when I see crackheads.
Is Wallace Day lesbian?
She's like a weekend crackhead.
Let's see.
Like a social crackhead or something?
Like she'll be off her face from like Friday night to like Sunday morning, and then she'll go to work on Monday.
Yeah.
See, here was the thing. Like, they said that she would be Kate Kane, but they said she wouldn't be, like, suiting up again. That's kind of how they phrased it, because now they've got a black person as Batwoman. They can't take that role away. But this is, I mean, maybe it's a flashback or something.
A flashback to what?
Unless she, I don't know, bends bends the knee, accepts her white privilege and how she needs to be better, and just like works for the new Batwoman.
Hold on. Like, you know who this looks like? What does this look like to you, Lethal?
What, this image right in front of me now?
Yeah.
A crackhead, I told you.
This is like a bad cosplay.
This is what it reminds me of.
Oh, get the fuck out. It looks nothing like that. That's awesome and badass.
No, it just looks like bad cosplay. It's really what it looks like.
Where'd it fucking go? I lost it.
A fucking tab. Holy shit, how do you find anything?
I can't right now. Hold on. There's too much shit going on. There's a lot to talk about on this fucking video.
No, I don't see it. I don't see how you went from that to that.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Hold on.
They both have a black jacket.
No.
Yeah, I'm kind of like with Lethal. To me, it looks like just like bad cosplay. Like someone's like cosplaying as Ruby Rose's Batwoman, and it just doesn't look good.
What's she? The Batman who shoots up?
Dude, this looks like... Hold on. I don't even know where my tab went. I gotta close some of these. I can't find anything. God damn it.
You're stretching on that one. That looks nothing like him.
No, I'm not. Look at the jacket and the
fucking is it because they're both super pale?
No, only a little bit. Like that's legitimately from this angle. That's like the first thing I fucking thought about, with these fucking boots like that, with this, all the fucking things on her ribs, with this little thing coming off her shoulder. That's what I thought of, dude.
The bat symbol is bigger than her face.
It looks like it's detached.
It looks like off. It looks like it
does
crooked.
actually.
Look at that.
Yeah, it does look crooked. Nah, Ryan, I'm sorry. I don't see it.
I mean, that's okay. The chat sees it. It's all right.
Do they? Do they really?
The chat sees it. Someone said Az made a video called the lesbian who laughs. Yeah. That's what she is, dude. Look at the high collar and everything, bro. What are you fucking talking about?
Oh yeah, and look, you
Come
can
on.
see the metal spikes around her eyes, and nah, I don't see it, man.
I'm telling you,
No.
dude. Like, thank you, Dark Shot. Az is calling her the Batwoman who laughs.
Well,
Just
I guess
saying.
2 people can be wrong.
There you go. Is Lethal, don't change and never apologize.
It looks fucking nothing like the Batman Who Laughs.
Come on.
Oh,
dude.
they both have a black jacket with a popped hood.
I'm not saying that she looks like it. It looks like that design of whatever she's fucking wearing is like kind of inspired by something like that.
Nah,
Even then, no, I don't see that. I don't see
I
that.
think
alright.
I think you just really want, and I really want to see Batman Who Laughs in a movie as well.
It can't be unseen. Thank you. I see it. Thank you. I see it.
Is Ryan just going to highlight people?
Yen says I'm high.
There you go.
Yen says I'm high, so that's clearly not. I don't know what I'm seeing. It's the sides that make it similar. Let's see. Like a Hellraiser character. I don't know who that is.
What?
You don't know Pinhead?
Pinhead from Hellraiser. I think I've seen pictures of Pinhead, but I've
You haven't
never-
seen? You've never seen a Hellraiser movie?
You haven't seen-
no.
haven't seen
Now it all
Hellraiser?
makes sense. Now it's all starting to make sense.
I've seen pictures of Pinhead, but I've never seen Hellraiser.
We will tear your soul apart.
Yeah.
We have such sights to show you. You'll love the first Hellraiser. The first one's
Yeah.
pretty
The
good.
first Hellraiser is like fucked up. It's like fucked up on multiple levels.
Yeah, see, there's Pinhead.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, there's Pinhead.
We have such sights to show you.
She's cosplaying as Bazooka Joe with that turtleneck collar. It's the costume top. The chat is split. Fuck you if you don't agree with me.
Civil War.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll all get
It's gonna be
together in an
Civil War.
airport and have a slap fight, and then make a joke and go, "Oh, you
Yeah.
ever see that second Star Wars movie with the walking camel?"
All right, let me catch up with super chats, and we've been going 2 hours. So, all right, I'm caught up on Streamlabs. I've caught up on that. Az is wearing Ryan's beard as a merkin. Says fake name for $2. What do you mean?
What's a merkin? Mara seems to know.
Yeah, I looked it up once, and it's like you guys, it's what is it? How do I describe it? Hold on.
Fucking chop.
Kenny Harris for $10. Love the show. I'll let her think about it for a second. Love the show. Just for a fun question, is there an example of good race swapping? I would say
Yes.
Red in Shawshank. He was Irish in the book.
Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul.
It's- Here, I'll type it in the private chats, and
I think that, like, when it comes to race swapping, there are times that it's been race swapped, and it's like, oh, that character was still good. I talked about like the reception of Jason Momoa. A lot of people are really skeptical, and ended out. I think that it was okay.
Why didn't you just say pubic hair, Mara? Christ, women are fucking dumb.
And the
Shut
like
up.
the verbiage that she used too. It's like it's so,
well, there you
so
go. That's
funny.
what it is, basically. But it's most likely Az has had it shaped like a heart. So
Battlestar Galactica is a great point. Battlestar Galactica, like, imagine what would happen today, right? Imagine what would happen today if they were like, "Hey, we're doing a remake of this fucking franchise that you like. By the way, Starbuck, that dude you really like, it's going to be a chick, just so you know." Imagine what would happen now. And that turned out to be, a lot of people really enjoyed that.
The difference is now, compared to then, is now a lot of these things are done so they can virtue signal about it and pat themselves on the back and go, "Look at us, look at what we're doing." But just don't look on the other side, what we got going on over there that completely contradicts everything. Don't look at that. Whereas stuff like back then, they were just trying to be like imaginative. Like myself, Mara, and Mark, we're currently watching an an anime that came out like 10 years ago or whatever. We're watching it for Mark's channel.
Mm-hmm.
And that has King Arthur. But King Arthur in that is a woman. And they explain it well, and it makes complete fucking sense. It's creative, whereas now it's done for reasons that have nothing to do with creativity. Now it's done for fake, wannabe, trash-ass, shitty... they think they're activists, but they're just a bunch of dumb fucks on Twitter. Whereas compared to stuff like that, it's done for creativity. And in the case of like Liam Neeson, I think in the case of Liam Neeson, that was just Christopher Nolan being like, wow, your audition was really fucking good.
Well, I think
I pointed out how like Kingpin was race swapped in Daredevil, Michael Clark Duncan. Like there was really no virtue signaling or pass on the back or anything like that, even with him. It was like, hey, he has a deep voice, he's a big guy, he's menacing, and he's a known name right now. And he probably did good addition. So
and now it just seems to be like a trend to race swap.
Yeah, and I think they probably like he may have even like had Liam Neeson in mind when he was writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, like, didn't he say that he always had Mike O'Kane as Alfred in mind? Probably.
That seems like it would make sense. A merkin is a pussy wig, evidently. That's what everyone's telling us, including Mara. That's what she said in the chat. It's a wig for your pussy. Fake hair for a woman's vagina.
I just remember because did you ever see the movie Blockers?
No.
Is that the one that like just came out?
It
is that old one.
Their daughters are going to have sex on prom night, and they go to try to stop it. And John Cena plays one of the dads.
Yeah.
Well, like there's another actor in there who he knows his daughter is a lesbian, but she's going to the prom with the guy, and he's like what's the female version of a beard? A merkin? Like that's the line.
Oh, okay. There it is. M Tax Shark for 5. Great to catch you all this evening. You're all great. Well, thank you, M Tax Shark. You don't have to lie to Lethal like that.
Yes, you do.
Let's see. I got up with that. All right. Boom, boom, boom. We're good. All right, Mara, what do you have going on today? Or not today, but the rest of the week.
Rest of the week, I'm going to try to get my assignments done for the most part today, so that way if there's anything I could do a video on tomorrow, get a video out tomorrow. But for the most part, it's going to be trying to do a Wednesday night stream, make that kind of official every Wednesday about 8 p.m. or so Eastern, and then try to be on my Twitch channel at least. But on Friday, I'm playing Resident Evil Village. So we'll see if I'm able to get Streamlabs to work for me, because I streamed Saturday night and for some reason the audio went out of sync. And I don't know if that was my laptop with Streamlabs or Twitch. And then Talk Nerdy to Us will be on my channel again Saturday, 10 p.m. Eastern.
Why are you doubling up?
Because Steph won't be back in time for the live stream, she told me.
Okay.
There you go. So make sure you subscribe to Mara Jade Shadow. Lethal, what do you got going on?
Just same old, mate. Just videos here and there throughout the week.
You're putting a lot of shit out lately.
There's been a lot to talk about lately. Yeah. I'm pushing my live channel a bit as well. Myself and Lyndon are clipping shit out of that. We're trying to, because that's basically got the watch time. It just needs subs. It's about 400 and something short. But
that's
I like my
you got the watch time on there already.
Yeah, it definitely helps when you have world famous porn stars.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Speaking of which, the Lacey Lennon stream, who's playing Black Widow, is re-uploaded over there, and that's a very interesting stream. She's a pretty cool chick. Quite a lot of disagreements throughout the stream, but she was cool about it, and she was funny as fuck. She talked about fucking herself with lightsabers, so you want to watch it.
There you go. It is Father's Day. Don't pull up her Twitter if you're around your kids. Just saying.
Or maybe you do.
I guess. But thank you guys for being here. I want to give a shout out to Right On Optics. Right On Optics is the sponsor for this channel. I'll announce right now, we've still got 700 people here. Next week on this stream, tune in. We're going to be doing a big giveaway. It is Father's Day. So it seems like a good day to announce. Probably should have planned it out a little better, but next week, a week from today, I'll let you know how you can enter. But we're going to be doing a giveaway for their $600 binoculars, which is fucking awesome. You're gonna be able to get those, and we're gonna do a little demo of them. I'm gonna show you what they're all about, and you're gonna have a chance to enter and win. So shout out to Ride On for allowing me to do this giveaway and for sponsoring the channel. They're awesome people over there. Check out rideonoptics.com. Check out their Instagram page, their Twitter, all that stuff. Give them a follow. Make sure you spread the message of what they're doing. A lot of former military, a lot of veterans, and also a lot of former law enforcement that work there. Great people at Ride On Optics. For my channel members and my patrons, I will be in the voice chat in about 15 minutes, so 6 o'clock Pacific. I'll be in VC in Discord for a little bit before the Mario Kart stream. For my peeps on locals, I'll also be doing a live chat over there as well. Thank you to Mara and Lethal for hopping on and talking. Thanks to all you guys in the chat. You're fucking badass. Thank you for being here. I had over 1,000 people at one point today, which I wasn't really expecting today. Was not really expecting today, but you never know what's going to happen. What are we going to play? I need to get more outros. I haven't done shit in a long time. I guess we'll just why fucking here. This was everyone's reaction. This is what we'll do. This was everyone's reaction to the Supergirl costume. I'll talk to you guys later.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!